So we have the equation y equals square root of 5x plus, and we want to find the slope, right? So let's write our formula. We know the slope is the limit when delta x tends to 0 of f of x plus delta x minus f of x, everything divided by delta x. It's exactly the same thing as a formula. Okay, no problem. So we begin by identifying the different parts of the formula. So let's begin with f of x. Now this one is easy because it's just like the same equation, right? This one right here. Now we have to evaluate f of x plus delta x. And this is easy because it's just a matter of substituting, right, this in this equation where we have x. So that means that we will substitute it right here. So we will have the square root of 5 times x plus delta x plus 3. So we need to expand, apply the distributive property, and we will have that this is 5x plus 5 delta x plus 5. And now we have, all right, all the components of our formula. So we can jump straight onto the calculation of the slope. So slope will be the limit when delta x tends to 0. Big fraction here of f of x plus delta x, which in this case is this. So we need to write this. This will be minus f of x, which is this. So there we go. And in the denominator, we have delta x. Now, we cannot do the evaluation here because if we do the evaluation of our limit, this delta x will be 0, and we will have a division, right, by 0, whatever this is, and this is, undefined. We cannot do it. So somehow we have to get rid of this. Now, whenever you have these type of problems in which you have radicals, we're going to apply something that we did we're going to apply something that we did in the first or second partial where we had to eliminate, right, radicals from the denominator. So the idea is to multiply in here times a number that will remove these radicals. Let me just go on to the next step. There we go. So we are going to multiply times exactly the same numbers. We're going to use the difference of squares. Five x plus 5 delta x plus 3. And now, instead of using the minus, we're going to use the opposite sign. So it'll be plus And then x plus divide everything by exactly the same numbers. So if you see, and if you remember, what we're doing is multiplying times 1. We're just going to rewrite it. So,
Profe, ¿por qué se hizo plus?
because if you remember, whenever you have this and you multiply it times this, you get a difference of squares. So you get both terms squared, right? And the exponent, the second power that we will have here, will get rid of these radicals. So we will be able to manipulate whatever we have in the denominator and we want to get rid of, so that we can evaluate the limit.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So our slope delta x is 0. And now, right, the difference of squares applies. So that means that we will have this thing in here and this thing in here without the radicals. So 5x plus 5 delta x plus 3 minus 5x plus 3. And in the denominator, we're going to have delta x times this operation. 5x plus 5 delta x plus 3 plus the square root of 5x plus 3. Now, if you see, we can start doing some progress as we can start canceling, for example, these 5x will get canceled with these 5x, right? Since they're subtracting. The 3 will get canceled with this 3. And now it looks better. Now the slope with the limit delta x tends to 0 of what? In the numerator, if you see, we just have left 5 delta x. And in the denominator, we have exactly the same thing. But now we can cancel delta x. See, it is being divided by itself. So any number divided by itself can be simplified to 1. And now we
Pero
have.
ahí el negative, ay, perdón. Ahí el negative no lo bajan ni nada. O sea, al lado del paréntesis hay un negative.
This
Arriba.
negative,
Ajá.
we just used it.
Pero ahí no lo bajas ni nada, son nada más tachas.
We just used it. Why
okay.
would you put it down? I mean.
Ok, perfecto.
Yeah. So now you have, we're almost done. We have that the slope will be the limit when delta x is 0. Now we have this fraction. But if you see, now we can do the operation of the evaluation of the limit. and it will not undefine our operation. So we evaluate its limit now. You see, this is the only term that has delta x. So this will become 0. And it's just now a matter of doing a little cleaning. So the slope will be 5. If you see, whatever we have left in the denominator is exactly the same square root. This is the square root of 5x plus 3, right? And it's being added to itself. So we end up with twice the square root of 5x plus 3. And this is our answer.
Profe,
Yes.
siempre, o sea, al final siempre debería quedar así igual, o sea, parejos. En dado caso de que no haya quedado 5x más 3, o sea, en uno 5x más 3, en otro 2x más 4, no sé, está mal todo lo que hiciste.
I didn't get the question.
O sea, al final, ahí donde hiciste lo de 5 delta x, que se convierte en 0,
Ah,
te terminaste con 5x más 3, que es,
yes, that's right.
y al lado también entonces está 5x más 3. Así
Ajá.
tiene que, para que la respuesta salga, tienen que quedar iguales. Como lo acabas de
Yes,
hacer.
yes. If your question is if this phenomenon will always happen, yes, this will
Ok,
with these type of problems.
ok, profe, gracias.